G'day, I'm Chris, and this is Wrath of the Righteous by Owlcat Games. We're continuing our playthrough with Emerylda, the Nature and Life Shaman. And like always, I have to go through the first couple of minutes trying to remember what I was doing previously. Now, I think we actually went out to Chili Creek. We went to Chili Creek, couldn't find anything really interesting or useful out there. And now we've come back to town, maybe to sell some junk. Looks like we've already rested, so we're good to get back out again. I'm just going to double check and see if we have sold everything, and then we might have a quick look at our quest log. Okay, have we sold everything? We have not. It's only 289, not even really worth the effort, is it? What do we have in here? I'd really like to use that. That's a cool sword, but you need proficiency in it. Yeah, so all the other stuff, quite happy to hang on to. Was there anything in this shop that we were saving for? I don't believe so. It's mostly just all +1 stuff, isn't it? And then all the stuff that we've started selling him. Falchions +2. Camping supplies and rations. Not required in this part of the adventure anyway. Yeah, that's right. These things, lockpicks. How many do we have? We got 9 apprentice lockpicks. Mighty fists. Yeah, okay. Cool. So, if we look at our journal, what did we have on here? So we need vials of magic essence. How many of those do we have? Elemental essence. We got 8. So we could hit up the storyteller, restore that gold buckle. Where is the storyteller these days? Actually, the map might tell me if I jump on the map. So CL, blacksmith, Vilsa, Leota. Canabra soldiers, Neurosans, Hilor, Regil, Hell Knights, Nenyo, Nara Ember. So where does the storyteller live? Okay. So they're all just Eagle Watch people. He's not in our tent. So what's his tent? The chapel tent? I don't think he's in there. Oh, we'll check it. No. Not in that tent. He unlikely to be in the field medic tent, but I guess we can check that too. So there's Visily, Fawn, Kiado. Storyteller, where do you want to hide? Melia, Horgus, Hilo. Are you in Nara's tent? Why does Nara get her own tent? And that's the Hell Knight encampment. That's the Eagle Watch encampment. There's nowhere else the storyteller could be. He's just like hiding down one of these back streets and doesn't show up on the map. That would be a bit strange. There's Nenyo. That's right, that's how I missed you, because you were back here. It's the Hell Knights. You just fight. Okay, it's null then. Did the storyteller come along with us? Or is he back in Do we leave him back in Canabras? I thought he came along. I could be wrong though. So these are... That's Canabra's Crusaders, okay. This is our tent. Was he in our tent? It'd be funny if he's in our tent. We've just done a whole loop. And Nevia's in our tent. Okay. But not the storyteller. Is he in Erebeth's tent? Surely not. Did I check that already? I did. So maybe the storyteller hasn't come with us, so we already went through that way. Unless he's along the middle here somewhere. It's a Hell Knight. Regil, that's the Hell Knight area. Crusaders are in Lan. That's the Performers. So, Blacksmith. Okay, I'm pretty sure then that Storyteller's not with us. So to complete those errands, we have to find where the Storyteller is. Okay. And what is this one? Okay, that's to explore the right bank of the West Selin. Find the lost relic of the Crusaders. Okay. Let's see what we can find that is. While the world burns, that's where Darren wants to go and have a party. More than nothing, so that's the nameless... Oh, that's the things for Nenyo. Fifth Crusade. We need to find out something else that once belonged to Terendelev. There's just something else to go to. The Sword of Valor. Okay. So... Surprised the Storyteller's not still here, actually. I wonder how we get back to him. Let's not worry about him at the moment then. Let's go have a look at our global map. Do we want to bring Darren with us? Not yet. This doesn't really bring much, except healing. And we don't have a massive requirement for healing. So... Inconspicuous camp. Go to the Heart of Mystery. That was over here somewhere, wasn't it? Heart of Mystery, yep. Okay. So this is the West Selin. And there's an artifact that we're supposed to find on the right of the West Selin. Well, I've explored all through here. And I didn't find anything. That's the... Okay, that's the total map of the world wound. It's cool. I like that. These nameless ruins we've already been to. Okay, so maybe we have to get down around here, maybe up around this area. There might be a few more places to find the artifact that we're looking for. So let's head back this way, I suppose. So that'll link us back to the nameless ruins, which we've already done. There must be another way to cross the river. Leper's Smile. Okay, sure. We'll go in here. Day 21, month Rover 9, year 4715. Danger and distress rest heavy upon the scales, their measure soaring on the dangerous march to Dresden. The army moves steadily along the bank of the West Selin, scarred with canyons and ravines. Suddenly a group of scouts returns. Enevia, the leader of the group, makes two urgent signs to the soldiers. Wait and quiet. She dashes through the ranks to the commander who awaits her report. We're in trouble, the girl whispers. The road ahead is split by a canyon. To get to Dresden, we'll have to go down and then up the other side. But the canyon is swarming with foul creatures. Vescavors. A real pain in the neck. They won't shy away from our soldiers' weapons, and they've already managed to gobble someone up. Looked like a caravan of refugees from Canabras that lost its way. No one has ever reported vescavors so far from the centre of the world wound. Where did they come from? Enevia bites her lip. They still haven't noticed us. But that won't hold true for long. Maybe if we retreat quietly. The commander makes a sign for her to stop. Find out what else is known about the enemy, or convene. Let's find out what else is known first. Those nasty little critters, they can ruin your gear and drive you nuts with their buzzing, Enevia says in a rush. They got a queen, the mother of the whole swarm. She's a right horror, but if we kill her, the bulk of the swarm will scatter, and we'll take care of the rest of them somehow. After hearing her scout's report, the commander prepares to convene a council to determine a plan of action. The commander and her companions convene a field council. The army cannot march around the obstacle, for there is no other road. Retreat is far too risky. Should the swarm notice the army and catch it out in the open, no one would survive. None utters the word trap, but fear hangs in the air. A swarm of omnivorous beasts just happens to be in the army's path. Someone has arranged this for their own nefarious ends. Rustling, grating, squeaking, humming, everyone hears the voice of the swarm, though the sky before the army remains clear, for now. How long until it is darkened by the flying spawn of the abyss? An idea, a decision straight and sharp like a soldier's sword, appears in their minds. The Crusader Council grows grim. One unit must act as live bait to lure the swarm out of the companion and clear the path to the vescavor queen. The commander will rush to the monster, killing her quickly before the swarm decimates the army. They will get but one chance. A dark question looms. Who will lead the fateful squad and be consumed as bait? In moments of extreme stress, one often says one thing while meaning quite another. These hidden words often reveal many a curious thing. And what do we see here? Emerylda nobly states, "I am an officer, best suited for the mission." But in truth she means, I cannot burden another with my responsibility. "Emerylda, send me!" Nura, the historian, emerges with an unexpected suggestion from behind the commander's back. This is just the sort of situation where ingenuity and knowledge of the enemy... This is just the sort of situation where knowledge and ingenuity and knowledge of the enemy will be more useful than swords and armor. While she speaks, she thinks, I need to prove myself. The commander thinks that she should. That's our only option, is it? Nura the traitor or Emerylda the paladin? Okay, let's look into the faces of our companions. The Hell Knight Regil steps forward. My people will fight to the last, even as the swarm tears through our armor and strips the flesh from our bones. But his motives are plain. My superiority over the Crusaders will not permit me to cower behind them. I've eaten so many bugs in my life, it's only fair to give them a chance at revenge. The mongrel Lan hides his fears in plain sight. I'm a dead man walking already. A life such as mine is worthless. And silently he begs for more. Sacrifice me or give me a chance to prove myself. The one who distracts the swarm will need a healer. Sociel is the only one who speaks plainly. A healer might bring a few through the vescavors alive. The rest of the council remains silent, and this silence is filled by a chorus of, There are others better suited, and the commander needs me alive. Does the commander hear these unspoken words? What will they lead her to decide? The fateful troop will be led by... Makes most sense. Alright, let's think about this. So, Emerylda knows that she has to send somebody. Sending Emerylda doesn't make sense. Emerylda is... Well, does it? Maybe. So Emerylda and Regil, I think, make a lot of sense, because they're both strong warriors with brave units of both Paladins, Crusaders, and Hell Knights, respectively. Very similar choices. Lan, we need him personally in our group, so I'm not willing to send him. Same as Social. Nura, I'm not sure... So I'm tainted by the fact that I know that Nura is a traitor, and so that could be... She could be wanting to do this for a variety of other reasons, but sending her as a traitor probably means that she'll survive, which may be the right choice in this decision. But I think from Emerylda's perspective, Regil's competence in this situation is pretty good. That's probably the strongest option that Emerylda sees, because she would weigh them all equally, give them all equal weight in what they want to do, and Regil seems to be the most determined to do it. So Regil will be the one that I will choose. The commander and her party disappear among the rocks, preparing to slip down into the canyon while the swarm is distracted by their bait. A tight-lipped Anevia shows the way. Behind them the final preparations are being made. The face of Paralictor Regil is hidden by his helm, as are the faces of his troops, but Hell Knights can radiate disdain even through plate armor. They march forward boldly, holding torches and vials of acid in place of blades. The soldiers tread fearfully down the road toward the dark edge of the canyon ahead. The rift that yawns open before them whispers, rasps, rattles in thousands upon thousands of voices. Vescavors gather below, but the sky is open above them, and the flying creatures might rise up and attack at any moment. The soldiers soon find the first body, the mangled corpse of a refugee from Canabras. A few straggling vescavors wriggle inside the dead man's gaping chest, tiny larvae in greenish shells, all shuffling legs and hinging jaws. They don't seem menacing at all. But then, the rasping noise stops for a moment, and a high vibrating note pierces the air with a new force. A blur of blackish-green cloud rises above the canyon. The swarm has taken the bait. The time to act has come. The leader of his faithful squad shouts that they shall... So we're talking Regil here. So we're in his perspective now, by the sounds of it. This is not Emerylda. Allow the swarm to take a few victims. So the leader of this faithful squad shouts that they shall fight to the bitter end. That sounds very Regil. Allow the swarm to attack a few victims. Neither of those really make sense. We're going to say fight to the bitter end. Arrogance plays a cruel joke on the paralictor of the Hell Knights as he prepares to fulfill his promise to stand firm even as the swarm tears the flesh from our bones. These are precisely the orders he's given his troops. The swarm falls upon them like a raging swarm. Hell Knights are better armoured than regular soldiers, and some are even wearing adamantine. Some have vials of acid which can wound and deter vescavors for a time, but the beasts are beyond number. So many that they cannot but find openings in the armour and wriggle their way inside. While one insect is burned with acid, 5 others circle and strike. A moment later, Regil's troops are a living graveyard, his knights buried under a layer of wriggling and buzzing beasts. The rasping, mumbling and buzzing of the swarm paralyze the soldiers' will. Poisonous mandibles cut through armour and bone. The swarm could scour an entire city from the face of Galarian. These modest forces present no obstacle. No matter what strategy the mortals choose, it is impossible to resist the eternal hunger of the abyss. Vescavors are its embodiment, no malevolent mind or terrible monster, but a million of half-sentient creatures who know no goal but destruction, an effective weapon for those prepared to trade fertile soil for wasteland. A chance yet remains for the commander to save her people, at least some portion. What will the leader decide? Okay. Well, this is the party we want. Alright. So there we are. Let's get to the buffing, shall we? So, any 10-minute per level buffs. Vescavors don't have energy attacks, I don't believe. So, what's this? What's only a 1-minute duration? We don't really have anything super useful for long-term buffs. Veil of Heaven is 10 minutes per level, so definitely do that one. Freedom of Movement is 10 minutes per level as well, but we don't know who or if we will need it. Same with Protection from Energy. We will get your magic vestments on though.
Are we in trouble yet?
Round minute. I don't think we got any other 10. Oh yeah, 10 minutes per level. I don't know if armor is worth a buff, but
You are my favorite aid.
get down those. 10 per level? No. Now, how many minute per level buffs do we want to throw around? And no, I'll get that one. I don't think we'll throw any minute per level buffs around until we can figure out what we're up against. Spots of light and shadow dance along the walls of the canyon. Above your head a swarm gathers, dark as a rain cloud. There are so many vescavors that they block out the sun. Luckily, you've escaped the attention of the swarm, which is focused upon the troops that you're using as bait. For now, at least. With a tired gesture, Anevia wipes the sweat and dust from her forehead. There's anxiety in her eyes. Commander! The beast we've come for is on the other side of the main corridor. There's a lot of burrows and plenty of beasts in them, but you better not delve too deep. Our people won't hold out long enough for us to clear the whole area. On the other hand, I saw the bodies of some poor caravanners down one of the side holes. They have some valuable stuff on them. The bugs will eat anything we don't grab. They can't tell the difference between flesh and steel. Can you tell me anything useful about the monster? I've never fought these before, so I don't know much. She's a nasty beast. She spits acid and summons her spawn from all around the area. One more thing. When I tried to get closer, I started feeling sick as a dog. I guess, like a lot of demons, she knows how to get inside your head, so we do need acid protection. Well, great. Huge, hungry, head-spinning, acid-spitting bugs. And I thought the Crusades were all about the pretty armor and the tasty rations, and sometimes saving beautiful maidens in white dresses from dumb demons. You don't need to know where they came from, but do you know where they came from? I'm not sure, but there are clean signs of a ritual closer to the queen bug's lair, and they are fresh. Maybe someone summoned the scum especially for us. The demon filth figured out that we'd never going to let Canabras go. Too bad we don't have a magic specialist who could figure out what those runes mean. Aravashniel would have been perfect for that. The scorched, ravaged land is soaked with poison and imbued with unholy magic of the abyss. It is a terrible sight, but for followers of Gosre, it is something far worse. Sacrilege. Well, Emerylda is technically a follower of Gosre. The words magic specialist bring Nenio out of her reverie. Huh? What? I am a specialist? I'll get to the bottom of this. What happened? By the last gasp of the sky and dark blood of the sea, may Gosre help me cleanse this land of its corruption. You catch the salty sea air in the breeze that plays over your face. The wind and the waves has heard your prayer. Oh, cool. Good luck. I'm right behind you, covering your back. I'll catch up when it's time to deal with the Queen. So what did this give us? Gosre's blessing. Why, you're not going to tell me what that does. Okay. It's got an hour on it though. Don't know an hour of what, but... Okay, well let's get moving then. See what we're up against. Probably going to be up against a lot of swarms. Yeah, here we go. Let's see if we can actually hurt these. So the last swarms... So we shouldn't be able to hurt swarms with physical attacks, but the last ones that we fought in the marketplace we could. And these ones we can too. Okay. Sure. So it's going to make this whole place a lot less threatening if we actually can... If we can hurt them, which we can. So I'm not too stressed then.
You should have listened to reason.
Yeah. Yeah, single swarm. Is it immune to misfortune? Will negate. Let's try. It won't make attack rolls anyway, so there's no point. Alright, we'll just bring you this way. So the swarm's going to move over the top of all of us. Can you charge it? No.
Did I mess up again?
Yeah, you did. Oh, what was that? Will throw failed. She's now confused. Can remove it with Dispel Magic. Can't tell a friend if enemy keeps attacking the last creature it attacked. Okay, where is she? 1 round, okay. We're not going to be able to put it to sleep.
You won't survive me.
Alright, they shake off their confusion. Alright, cool. So that's not as bad as I thought they might be. Gold powder. Depends how many are going to come at us in a group. So we've still just got... We've got 2 here now. 3. Okay. This is where we might need to ramp up our... what we're doing. How long does this last for? A minute per level. What does that map look like? Oh, did we go down the path? Oh, we had a choice. Okay. So we want to kill them quickly. I don't really want to... Yeah, there's... I don't need those on my bar, do I? Wandering Spirit and Wandering Hex. Get them off so I don't accidentally click on them. So you got really nothing to help us in this situation. We need sort of AoE or... I could call lightning, but I don't really want to waste that, so... let's just drop a bless. Because bless is always useful.
Endure this.
Okay, Lan can start cleaning that up now. I should probably get some damage spells onto Nenio that are not just magic missile. I'm pretty sure, pretty confident magic missile won't have any effect on these things. But we can throw down a bull strength on... where are we? We're right here with Nal. Let's throw down bull strength on Nal. Oh no, Ember failed. Oh, what do we got? Vescavor, Royal Guard in here. Okay. What's this? Stow Grace. So this will make things a little more interesting. Can't reach that, so let's come in here. Alright, so Ciel, what have you got that can help us out in here? There's only a minute duration as well. Already got Bless running, so it's not really a huge amount we need to do just yet. So let's just get in here and keep focusing our efforts. The potential of this confusion taking all of us is quite high actually. So what we might do then, let's get a bunch of leopards in. Okay, Lan, which one was the lowest health? This one here?
Every strike count.
It's unfortunate. Okay, so Null was still attacking the swarm at least, so that's good. Who's this? We got Null. That's the end of his turn. So the confusion's not going to mess with us too badly. This is going to be annoying though. Basically, Fard is going to be fighting by itself. I don't have a way to purge confusion. Or to protect us from confusion.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, so we got one of them down. Ember. No, this is Social now. Okay.
Too late for apologies.
I know. It's still Ember. How are you looking now? Hurting a little bit, I see. Okay, some of the leopards are confused, that's fine. Might drop. So I can get now. Drop that just to try and keep him in the fight.
You won't survive me.
Alright, so we're wearing them down. But this confusion is a bit annoying. We might need to find a way around it. They also overcome the spell resistance. Okay. We're going to get spell penetration on you, aren't we? Okay, still dealing with the swarm. Okay, so the swarms are gone, so hopefully that means the Gibber still goes from the Royal Guard. Okay. Alright, can we put the Royal Guard to sleep? Potentially. What is it? It's an outsider, so it might not have the immunities. So I probably should have paid attention to that before. DC 20 will save, yeah, that's pretty high. Creature that successfully saves can't be affected by the same queen's gibbering for 24 hours. So we're only up against one queen. Does that mean... Oh no, this must just count as a separate royal guard. Must have its own gibbering. Oops. Ow. What? What the? Why was Neo reflecting damage? Cold damage? That must be the God's Rose Blessing. Oh, that's cool.
Endure this.
Alright, can we just drop it with this? Spell resistance. We're definitely going to have to get some more spell penetration. We are failing heavily on our spell resistance checks. And you need to get rid of your curse.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Okay. Let's move away from that. We save it there. Alright. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, let's drink some of our potions, and you, doggy, can drink some of our potions. How do you equip a potion on a dog? Apparently I could. Alright, let's touch them up there. What's this being lowered for? Because of size. Okay. Alright, that's not too bad.
No time for debates.
Alright, this looks like the caravan. Alright, so that's a good hit on that one. Ember. Let's come up here. I just want to see
A trap? It might be a trap.
how much damage we do there. 21? It's not too bad.
You're irrelevant.
Who was that? Alright, so see, I'll come up again. So the gibber is
This
in the
condition is
Oh.
irrational.
Lan. Can only be used to enemies, but I kind of need to take him out of the fight. Okay.
Into the fray.
Okay. Can I make you drink while you're confused? Okay. That's a little scary, Lan. When you get confused and shoot our wizard, that's bad. Alright, what do we got here? You will not back down. Complete your mission, Commander. Oh, this must be the Hell Knights that are here. The remains of the caravan camp, the vescavors have chewed up not only the bodies but also the tents and bundles of goods. The man died clutching a small chest to his body. He protected his belongings from the vescavors to the very end. What is this? Silky veil shirt. The robe grants its wearer +1 dodge bonus to AC and +2 enhancement bonus to attack and damage rolls with unarmed attacks. We might as well wear it. The dodge bonus will be handy. Attack and damage rolls with unarmed. Not super handy, but you never know. You might use them one day. Kind of tempted to do a full clear, just because I'm not too worried about Hell Knights. Even though I know Anevia tried to warn us against that.
Make every strike count.
Come on. Oh, more swarms coming in this way. We needed to get everybody engaged so that they didn't start firing randomly. Okay. Oh, it actually says Smite Evil now, does it? It does! They fixed the bug. That's cool. Let's get in on this swarm here.
I call upon you.
Alright, let's try and take this one out. No? That hurt. No, I just want to step out of the swarm. There we go. So long as we're not attacking each other, we're okay.
Be gone, fiend.
This gibber that's only supposed to work once every 24 hours seems to last a lot longer than... it seems to trigger more than once every 24 hours. So Ember we have a move with. Okay. Why didn't the second... Yeah, highlighted it, but didn't actually affect it. Okay, good dog.
The light, take you.
Fall.
I mean, I'm kind of glad that... Oh, who are you shooting at?
You won't survive me.
Vision blurring. Legs are shaking. Peculiar.
Okay, it's fine. You're not going to die to them. It didn't affect that one either, even though it was covering it.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
What are you receiving 6 damage from? The swarm, I assume. Oops.
You should have listened to reason.
Endure this.
These swarms are kind of annoying, aren't they?
I refuse to accept their statement.
What are we fighting now? Where's this one? Oh, another one from that way.
Make every strike count.
Moves so fast. Even Sealer can't make the save. Alright, so we might actually... Well, that's 10 minutes per level. We need to get that up after this fight, because that's +2 to our saves.
I'll hit you.
Nenio, I think I'll get you to drink a proper potion, just because I'm a little bit concerned that you're going to get targeted.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Are they just going to keep coming from every direction?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
It's starting to look like it, isn't it?
Guide my blade.
You won't stop us. Relevant.
You won't survive me.
Into the fray.
Surrender or else.
Just walk out of it.
I'll remove this obstacle.
They're not a huge threat, but that confusion is annoying, and they are slowly wearing us down.
Be gone, fiend.
Huh. Are we stuck in an eternal battle with these things here? Do they stop? Or do we just have to keep fighting them? This is interesting.
Endure this.
They come infinitely. This is going to be extremely frustrating. Huh. Your character Null has gone insane. How... Confused. Don't see it on his thing.
The light take you.
This is alright, well let's get some of these down. So now she's confused. A bit wary about hasting us because then we're going to be
You should have
able to
listened
kill
reason.
each other better.
Fall.
I don't know if this is going to end
Make
or if
every
this is
strike
just
count.
we're just stuck in this turn-based loop. This one round of confusion lasts a lot longer than one round, it feels like.
You've crossed the
It
wrong
also seems to
line.
happen multiple times, even though it says it can only happen once every 24 hours. 'Cause in theory, against 2 swarms, you could only be confused for 2 rounds throughout the entire fight. But we've been confused for a lot longer than 2 rounds, because it's a 1 round confusion
Obstacle.
that you should then be immune for 24 hours after it.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
So,
Ouch! Yes.
okay. What do I do about you then now? I'm not seeing anything on there that I could cure with regards to the insanity. This is very reminiscent of the Kingmaker. The final dungeon was full of wild hunt enemies that had an ability that was supposed to only work on you once every 24 hours. But it would actually trigger multiple times in a fight. Like every single round it would trigger. And even if you passed it, I believe it was a paralysis even. So, paralysis or a stun. This is getting expensive. Okay, his insanity seems to have worn off.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Okay, let's just try. So I'm wondering if we just turn turn-based mode off and just see if we can just click our way through this. Surely they're immune, yeah. And maybe don't go exploring. I think it's just going to be a matter of now pushing straight through to the other end. Let's try
Eternal Rose.
Without-
I call upon you.
being in turn-based and just see how it goes. Is it going to work?
I dedicate my body to science.
Kind of. Yeah, we kind of got there eventually.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Okay.
I found
What a discovery.
Let's see what we got here. The music of the abyss. Crusade morale down by 5. Immunity to bleed. Well, that could be good. Okay. Is that all that was in here? Judging by the marks of nails left in the soft sandstone, this man was still alive when the swarm began to eat him. Poor guy. Okay, stop here. And we are going to use these. Who's got this on it already? You do. So let's get heroism spread around a bit, because there's a good duration on that. 2 mages can go without. Okay. Oh! This is going to be a bit more of a fight. And this looks like a dead end. Alright, now I want you to try and bring down the swarms first. Everything's got gibber. That was not good. One of our soldiers came flying down. Nenyo is confused, are you? No? I'm going to be confused next turn. Let's get a haste on this time. Okay, you hit the swarm, that's good.
Be gone, fiend!
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Another swarm coming in. Now if Ember gets a turn, hopefully we can put the Royal Guard to sleep. That'll help us. So now we just need to focus on killing this one. Nobody seems to be able to have a turn. I don't know if it's the turn-based mode is maybe breaking the 1 round of...
Too late for apologies.
Probably should have used something apart from shooting on that, but oh well. Swarms aren't a massive threat. How you work that? Just okay, that's okay.
You should have listened to reason.
Okay, you're not going to hit that with a bow, are you? Okay, that was good. That was some good damage to
I
it.
will bring down the divine wrath.
Alright, I should be able to kill it before it gets back up. Troops up there are finding it harder and harder to fight. Because we're looting. Okay. I think for Emerylda that's probably enough trying to loot. It's now time to push forward.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
No glory without risk.
Mind over muscle.
So we need to find the queen now. I do like that. It actually... Was it immune to Smite Evil? Oh. How are you immune to Smite Evil? Oh, because Smite Evil affects a single target. That's the normal swarm immunity thing. Should be immune to our weapon damage too. But I am not going to complain about being able to kill swarms with weapon attacks, because they can be a very annoying thing sometimes. Oh, that was nice.
Endure this.
Okay, cool. Let's get going. With more soldiers falling down, let's find this queen. The bottom of the canyon is split by a narrow crevice, about 1 stride across at its widest. It's easy enough to jump over, or in places even step across. The obstacle doesn't seem a problem or even notable, but as you draw closer you hear a terrible droning coming from the crevice. It seems to be howling, as if it's alive. Okay. You stare into the darkness of the void, trying to make out where the strange sound is coming from. Not all at once, but your eyes pick out the contours of a body in the darkness. Someone small, perhaps a gnome, a halfling or a child, rolled up in a ball at the bottom of the chasm, under a stone ledge. He is crouched down, his head to his knees, and he's hugging his legs tightly. He appears to be one of the caravanners, caught by the swarm. He's crying aloud, one continuous tone, and it strengthens as it echoes through the crevice, building into something truly haunting. I can't see very clearly from here, but I'm sure the poor lad won't last long without help. But every moment we delay, our people will suffer terribly. Shaman, save me from such choices. No one can save us from such choices. No matter what we do, someone will always suffer. Always. Lan, get him out. Not without effort, you manage to clamber down to the bottom of the crevice. Tie the halfling with a rope and pull him up. He doesn't resist, but he's little help either, dangling helplessly like a puppet. The vescavors inhabiting his eye sockets seem to have eaten their fill, and you easily pull them out and crush them. The victim sits on the ground and continues to cry, and the sound begins to attract unwanted attention. You hear the humming of disturbed vescavors above. A mass of them separates from the main swarm and flies towards you. Not ideal.
Make every strike count.
Alright, let's just keep... Can we cross over this one? We can. That's right, they're immune to swarm or smite evil. Ah! Damn it, didn't mean to click that. Spell resistance, the bane of my casters. I should have shot the crossbow bolt, hey.
Into the fray.
We're all gonna fail that Gibber save, aren't we?
Be gone!
Well, Cecil hasn't, so that's good.
You're irrelevant.
Nenio hasn't yet.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, so now what are you attacking? The Lost Traveller. Really?
You should have listened to reason.
I mean, these are nearly on par with sort of annoyance that you get from the Dretches, but at least they're risking... I can't put them on auto because they actually do risk the party's health and life. They're just annoying as well as dangerous, whereas the Dretches weren't even dangerous. Okay. The halfling you pulled from the crevice didn't move at all as you fought the onslaught of vescavors. He's still laying on the floor crying. Okay, we can heal him, we can finish him off, or we can leave him. Emerylda will heal him. I'll heal you and come back for you later. Magic can heal the caravanner's wounds, but not his mind. For now there's nothing more you can do for him. He seems scarcely aware of your help. His crying and shrieking continues. A moment later you hear another scream from overhead. Leaning precariously over the ledge of the crevice above, one of your men falls and dies upon the rocks. The other soldiers, now serving as bait, are up there desperately fighting for their lives and yours. Okay, let's go. Thank you, Hell Knights. What's we got here? Huge runic circle has been drawn on the rock, probably with blood. Okay, this looks like our Vescavor Queen. If this is not a time to buff, I don't know when is, so let's just come back a touch. Just in case it triggers the fight with her. Now, we need protection from energy communal against acid.
I will help where I can.
And Divine Grace, let's share that with Emerylda.
Let me help.
Now, what do we got here? We don't need 2 stacks of that. We don't need a restoration. Let's get an Archon Aura.
Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you
Let's
feel
get down protection from Chaos Communal. It's only 1 minute, so we'll do that last. Since Vitals is 1 round. Cat's Grace on yourself then.
Good person.
You've already got that on
I'm always
everybody.
open to ideas.
Is this a minute? Round. Bearsbull, Cat's Grace onto Lan. He's not already running Cat's Grace, is he? No, he's running Bull's Strength.
You require my unbiased opinion?
Okay, get those spells out first. Okay, so that's that. What is this one? Resist energy communal. Oh, what was this I just cast? Protection from energy. Oh, well this won't hurt to have both down. Electricity, cold, acid. Because one reduces the amount of damage and the other one prevents all up until a limit. So they do stack.
My will is resolute.
Protection from evil communal, that's a minute. We will throw that down. Owl's wisdom on Emerylda.
A goat, a lizard, and
We
a
want
human enter
magic
a tavern.
fang.
We'll make
What'll it
things
be,
right.
Lan? The bartender asks.
Oh,
Enlarge
yes,
person. Yeah. Okay. And then other minute per level spells. We have bless. Oops.
Together, we
The world
stand.
has suffered enough.
That's a single minute. Bull strength down on you.
I will lend you my aid.
And you've got that down. So hurricane bow on yourself.
trust. Are we ready to move out?
You're still casting that. Mirror image down for you. I think you are done. Yes, one round. You're done.
Goddess protects us.
Align weapon. I don't know if that's going to be useful, but let's try it anyway. Align weapon good onto Lan.
Are we in trouble yet?
Lan, aspect of the Falcon is also minute per level.
My favorite aid.
And then yeah, these are all round per levels, except for that. Let's throw that down on Sealer. So that's going to help a tank. Alright,
Always be ready for the
Lan.
worst.
No, where are we? You.
Search for the beauty with your heart.
Protection from evil communal. Yep. And then this is 1 minute, so Shield of Faith on yourself. Okay, that should be enough buffs. Let's save it and go in on this thing.
To battle, my friends.
Alright, Queen, let's see what you got. Let's have a bit of a look at you. 18 outsider. Why are we seeing the hit points now? Although I'm complaining. 213 hit points, okay. 26 AC, massive saving throws, so we're not going to get a sleep on you, that's for sure. So that's going to be summoning more things, no doubt. Fast healing 2 to yourself and everything around you. This Gibber is going to be annoying. I don't think I had any actual counters to it, except to try and stay away from it. So let's see what we can do here. I need haste, don't I? Barely moved its health. At least Nenyo is going first, so we can throw down that haste. Make sure Lan gets it. And then I want to keep a spread so we don't get surrounded by its buzzing. Okay, so Nal's obviously been compromised. That's not going to work. What's the DC on your misfortune? 18. He needs to roll a 1. So that's just not an option. Yeah, we didn't get through the spell resistance there. Oh, hi, Nevia. Okay, let's smite it. Good, it's not immune to smite. And we're also going to... Is this a will save? You gain a +2 bonus against the subject of the spell. But it can negate it, so... Do we still gain the buffs? That's what I want to see. We do not.
No glory without
We failed our Gibber save. Of course we did. Rare on us. Failed to overcome spell resistance. That's fine. Emerylda. We need some help in over there. Really? Well, that's fine. Lan, let's turn this on.
Make every strike count.
See what we can do. Okay, we've got 2 hits. Wearing the Queen down. Not sure what Nevia's doing here, but we'll take it. Okay, Nenyo. Surely that's not going to work. Nah, they need to roll double 1s for Phantasmal Killer to get off in this situation. Let's get displacement on Sealer, because she's who we're trying to attract attention to. Let's go on for now at the moment. And now it's going for Sealer. Okay. So the spell resistance is going to be a pain. Let's see if we can glitter dust it. No. What did you... Sealer.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Nice critical there, Social. Hopefully these leopards can be a little bit more useful. And let's throw down this mud. It'll heal and remove negative effects.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I think land's going to be able to solve this for us anyway. And Anevia's doing decent range damage too. Nenio, what do you have to assist in this situation? I just want to try it. It would be funny if it worked. Queen's a lot less threatening than any of the normal stuff that we had to fight so far. Could be because we were more prepared, maybe. Can't get through that spell resistance. What is it? 25. Okay.
Begone, fiend!
So neither of our leopards passed their saves either, by the looks of it. Might as well start lightning bolting it. And land, finish it off. Okay, so that thing was... the queen was not much of a threat. I'm surprised there wasn't swarms there as well. Could be because we overbuffed a bit too. Unleashing her last shriek, the swarm queen slumps to the ground. Immediately, as if by magic, the distant sounds of battle begin to subside. Several small beasts sit on their mother's body, sinking their mandibles into it. The canyon drowns in the waves of scent, a sweet soporific with a hint of bite, like the crackle in the air before a storm. Ugh, I can't breathe. I need some fresh air. Get me out of this disgusting hole. I have been taught to see beauty in the most unexpected places, but this creature is simply disgusting, no matter how you look at it. Lan looks at the queen's carcass. The mongrels in the caves under Canabras could eat that, I guess. Enevia approaches the swarm queen's body. Her face clearly expresses a desire to kick the dead beast, but she refrains. Just a brainless slug, and so many of our people died because of her. Just yesterday I was sitting by the fire with some of the people the swarm devoured. Suddenly Enevia stops. Her nostrils flare and her eyes scan the floor and walls of the canyon. She squats, pokes at some lumps of slimy substance, lifts some up to look more closely, smells them, and cringes. Enevia, is something wrong? Aha! Enevia rubs a ball of greenish slime in her hand. I'd bet my life that your gear had this nasty stench when we were entering the canyon. I saw the queen bug spraying it around to summon her spawn to her. By the way, did you know that smells are extremely effective in attracting attention not only in the insect world? For example, a tavern keeper in Canabras can, for 10 minutes, purposefully and doggedly search for a rotten fish that turns out to be in the pocket of his apron. Let's see if we can find the source of that smell among my equipment. You and Enevia search through your things and quickly find the source of the smell. A thin handkerchief. Looks like it's been soaked in something like the Swarm Queen's slime. I'll be damned. When the Queen was spraying the sweet-smelling goop around, the swarm flew to it like flies to jam. The chewed-up bodies of the caravanners smelled like this too. I checked. Commander, I think some rat planted that handkerchief on you to ensure the vescavors would find you. The demons did this. No, looks like I have enemies in Mendev, and someone... Looks like I have enemies in Mendev, and someone has decided to get rid of me. True, nobody likes upstarts. If you knew what Erebeth's allies hissed behind her back when she was appointed to the Eagle Watch. Enevia spits. Anyway, we need to keep our eyes open. That handkerchief could have been planted there by magic, but take it from a professional paranoiac. I think we've got a rat in our camp. In Canabras we squashed the cultists time and time again, but they were like maggots in a dead hog. Some could have infiltrated our forces too. We have to keep our eyes open and our guards up. So it's probably Nara. I'm guessing that Nara is still going to be our traitor. It's time we got back to our people. I say we destroy the queen's body. I've heard the little bugs who eat the flesh of their mother can be reborn as swarm queens themselves. It's the last thing we need, right? What is this? Burn the body, but gather as much of the queen slime as you can. Keep it a secret from the troops. In Dresden will send in a suicide unit. Wait for the demons to gather their forces and bring in the vescavors. Wow, okay, that's... I don't think that's something Emerylda would think about. If she was a military person, that'd be an awesome response if you're playing through a fighter of some sort, because that's really cool. But an Emerylda would just get rid of the body. Great, cleaning up after a fight is just what I like. We'll start here, and little by little we'll clean up the entire world wound. Alright. Anevia! Commander, what a relief you're alive! I saw the swarm began to thin and ran to you immediately. But why? Why would you do that? Regil approaches and salutes briefly, showing no sign of annoyance or irritation. The distraction maneuver was performed as planned. Our losses were significant. My tactics turned out to be less than optimal. I'm glad that's over. What happened up there can't be described in words, but you were the one who carried the day, Emerylda. There are many dead and wounded. To be honest, I feared the whole army was about to scatter. We've been in the whirlwind for such a short time and already we're running into so much trouble. But what matters is that it's over. Okay, we can mourn them. We can say losses are inevitable. What is life without risk? The soldiers carry a torch. Why feel sorry for sacrifice pawn? Let us mourn all who died. Their sacrifice will not be in vain. It's definitely an Emerylda response. Oh dear, Nora shivers. What are we going to do now? Since you're here, please take a look around. I found some painted ruins and the traces of something that seemed like a ritual. We need to figure out what this is. Am I in control? What are we doing here? My pets are running around. Ah! Easily done! Nora leans over the magic symbols painted on the stone. I'm no mage, unfortunately, but I'm in the habit of thoroughly documenting all descriptions of rituals and symbols from magic books, especially demonic ones. Someone very recently opened a portal to the abyss here and summoned someone. It's not difficult to figure out who they summoned. She's lying dead right there. I can guess who carried out the ritual. Handwriting is unique even when it comes to runes. I examined the Grey Garrison after your success, documenting everything I found for Queen Galfrey, and I'm sure that the hand that drew the rune circles was the same in both instances. It's the work of the same spellcaster. Clever. To set a trap and exhaust us instead of fighting us openly. We shouldn't be afraid of demons. We lived through this little trap, didn't we? We'll overcome the next one too. We just need to keep forging ahead. Well, since we've finished off the swarm and we know someone is giving us trouble, I suggest we get out of here. I am done with bugs. Well, we're going to keep the same party. Oh, okay, because we couldn't have Regil with us because he was doing his thing. Alright, a bit of loot over here. I'm surprised Nenio didn't have anything to say about the circle. Is that another bow? Cold Iron Masterwork Sword. +3, 4, 5. Items can bypass certain types. Yeah, okay. So just a very powerful magical weapon. Where is it? What is it? Hunter's Assurance. That's composite bleed. Oh wow. Okay. That's a pretty good bow. +3 short bow. It's not going to be better than these +2 keen composite bow though. The bleed is only a -1 penalty to AC, so it's not an actual bleed. What's this? Down. Do we want to go down? This seems like a terrible idea. I forgot to loot one of the Royal Guards. Well, we have killed the Queen. Ah, more swarms.
Into the fray!
Prove their logic is lacking.
Okay, so one swarm is not a problem, I suppose. Bit of loot. Another body to loot. Oh, he's got a recipe. What are we looking at? Oh my god, this is a huge area. Okay, what's this? Boulder covering a secret tunnel. Oh, what do we got in here? Whites. Okay, what's a white like? Nothing menacing. Alright, let's just get in there and kill them, I guess. Can you charge that one? You can.
I'll hit you.
Endure this.
Okay, so the whites aren't a threat. We do still have quite a few of our buffs running, so we're going to have to
Can't hide
move
from me.
fairly quickly. Oh, your health's a bit low though, isn't it? That'll do. Emerylda, can you get over to that trap? We can. Okay. Probably should remember to quick save.
Do not fear. Do not.
Ah, it hurts! Kill, kill, tear! Can wait. What's the difference there? Not a whole lot. Okay. Can't charge the back one, we'll just charge this one then. Can you charge that one? No. Okay. Let's just move up then. I thought this was going to be the end of the area, so we've blown our load. We out of range, are we? We are.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Don't think this thing's a major threat. No,
Stop us.
definitely not.
The
Okay.
inheritor. Guide my blade.
We'll still keep saving after every fight though. What we got there? Just a regular longsword. Bit of loot. So this must be part of the Selon River, is it? Don't know.
No time for debates.
What is going on with these whites? We're going to turn turn-based mode off for these because there's not really anything to worry about for them. Especially while we're running all these buffs.
Mind
I
over
will protect
muscle.
you with my life.
Even the can whites. Still nothing
Surrender or else.
to worry about here, I don't think.
Make every strike count.
Yeah, so not sure what this is. I guess they expect you to be low on resources in here. So this is a way of a loot area. What was that? Scroll of fairy fire. Belt of incredible dexterity +2. Are you wearing one already? You are. Does anyone else want dexterity? What are you wearing on your belt? Nothing. There you go. Have some dexterity. Oh, something there. Something out there too.
The light.
Yet another
Take
obstacle.
you.
Your performance is
You're
lacking.
irrelevant.
You are lacking.
So what's going on with these things?
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Okay. This might be a bit more of an issue. So that's not
For apologies.
good, but at least we can cure that.
I can still
Oh,
fight.
what do we got here? Oh. Hang on. What was that? Okay. Let's go back. Pay more attention to what's going on rather than just clicking our way through. Apparently there is an enemy in here that is meaningful. Okay. So let's scroll up the beach. We'll kill off the things that were up here.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
But we'll have to be careful because there is actually a proper encounter up here somewhere. So it wasn't this
You've
one.
crossed the wrong mongrel.
Surrender or else.
Be gone,
So
fiend!
who suffered level drain? Was that you? Yep. Okay. So from here, let's turn turn-based back on because there is actually a proper fight up here apparently. Here I was thinking this was just a troll area, a loot area, and then we ended up in a real battle.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Okay. Let's be a little more careful now. Now that we know that there's actually something going on. So, you do have the ability to remove that, don't you? No, you don't. Emerylda does. And you know, we still have a fair bit of magic from you. We can't sleep these things, but that's lesser restoration. You do have restoration there, but we'll have to sleep to get it back. Which is fine. It's not a problem at all. Used abilities Freebooter's Bane. Alright, so this Garkel has appeared, has he? Garkel. Ranger and Undead. Okay. So that's the threat.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Well, let's smite him to increase our armor class against him. And let's... what do we got? Not really much at the moment, do we? I don't want to send you further forward. Where is he? Yeah, let's just shoot. Just shoot this one. Okay, here comes Garkon. Here comes a bunch of normal whites. Alright, one by one we'll just kill them off. No, I didn't kill it. Not a problem.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Okay, let's get down to haste now, because we have scrolls of haste. We're running quite low on Emerylda's spells here. Let's get that down. Can we get in range of Garkle? We can.
Endure this.
Alright, he's going to be one to watch, that's for sure. Alright, Sealer. You've smited him, now take him out. Okay, well that will do it. Nice work, Sealer. Let's come over here. And we can hopefully burn a couple of them with burning hands. There we go. And we might as well smite.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Okay. So it went a whole lot better when you don't just... what? Wand of Zacharias. Might have to get to that wand. Nenio, that's your job.
Make every strike count.
That's an issue. That was cool, but that's an issue. Okay, well let's take out Garkle first. Yeah, get over there then, yeah. This might not be what I was hoping for. As soon as your fingers touch the wand, a surge of energy courses through your body. A howling choir of restless souls deafens your very thought. Green light pours from your eyes. It can rend soul from body if you so much as will it. The wand vibrates in your hand like it's alive. But no, it is certainly not, as you realize with amazing clarity. But there's definitely something inside, and it's studying you closely. Reach out your mind and touch the power that's hiding within the wand. Okay, what do we got here? It's a good action to break. It's got something to do with all these undead. I think breaking it might stop these undead. But let's... Your hand clenches the wand harder and harder, like it's closing around the throat of an enemy. Suddenly the darkness lurching within the wand emerges and seizes your hands. It crawls through your eyes and deep into your mind. A spark flares in the darkness. It's a firefly held gently in the hands of a young mage. Its light barely diminishes the gloom, but it's enough to see the stone walls of a dungeon. There are several others, young and battered wizard crusaders holding magic wands, all showing signs of recent battle. You hear a rumble from above, followed by a furious demon shriek. The mages rise, preparing for another fight. A tall figure arises before them. Master Zacharias, you're alive! Oh, isn't he the martyr? The mage towering over his apprentices is pale, and his clothes are covered in blood. His voice is dull and dispassionate. The newfound sanctuary has fallen. You have fulfilled your duty. Now leave. This is my battle, not yours. Teldon. The apprentices, baffled, turn around to the young mage holding the firefly. Today I die and leave my friends. Take my wand and deliver it to Canabras. In the hour of greatest need, let a worthy crusader return it to me. I will know that my brothers need me, and I will rise to their aid. Even death will not stand in my way. Ah. This is Zacharias' wand. Okay. I don't know why these are labelled as good and evil. Let me read that again. Take my wand and deliver it to Canabras. Let a worthy crusader return it to me. So this might be a way for us to get an ally, but why is there undead? Is Zacharias a lich and this is his phylactery? Oh, sorry, his soul cage, as I've read, it's recently been renamed to. So if we break it, are we destroying him? Or I don't think we're going to hide the one in a bag for now. We're going to take it back to Canabras and see if maybe a storyteller can tell us about it. The green light fades as quickly as it arose. The choir of the dead quiet their howls. The power slips away, even as every part of your body protests against it. You vividly realize how fragile and fickle mortal flesh is. We've received the Wand of Zacharias. Okay, we still have to deal with the rest of these though, don't we? The slow effect undead. We'll find out. We don't have any actions left, okay. This is a problem though, we have a lot of whites coming in. Okay, what do we have in the way of summons here? Giant frogs, they'll hold things up. Because I'll get multiples. Okay. Hello frogs. Yeah, not helping yet. Social, alright, let's... Negative energy. Sealer. Just start hacking your way through these, I guess. And now, land. Well, that'll work. No more resurrection. Okay, Garkle, Elven Curveblade, Verminbane. Well, that would have been handy before. And full plate. Oh, we might as well take that with us. Sorry, frogs. It's not actually anything for you to kill. Helm of once belonged to a Hell Knight. Okay, well that we can return that to Regil maybe. What we got here? Charcoal, soot, and the remains of a greasy-looking liquid, possibly traces of burnt oil. A massive claw, judging by its size and colour. It once belonged to a silver dragon. How do I... Did I already get it? Oh yeah, a piece of Terendilev's claw. What is that doing here? I mean, we needed a piece of Terendilev, so that's good. Oh, what's that? Vessel of Realis. Praising Iamade. We're getting a fair few things. We have to go find that storyteller. Curse Pilaf. Okay. Bunch of loot. What's this? Loot taken by thieves from the Tower of Estrad. Okay.
What a discovery.
What is that? A rapier. Mind piercer. +2 cold iron. That's very cool, actually. That could be... If I end up using Camellia again, that'll be very good for her. So we've got this whole side here to explore. So let's do that while we still have all these buffs running. Well, that was a bit unexpected. Actually, let's look at that wand. And what do we have here? Immunity to bleeding. Put that on you. I guess immunity to bleeding would be good to have on Sealer. What's she got? Saving throws against fire. Let's just move that to... I don't know. Doesn't matter who. Okay, where is Zachariah's wand? What's that? That's a bloodstained letter. Oh. So I'm not going to read this through. It's a map of the dungeon. Okay, he's talking about the stealing from the Tower of Estrad. So that's a recipe there. What's this one here? That's the camp. Wand of Zacharias. So we can't do anything with it. Okay. So maybe the storyteller can help us. We need to find out where the storyteller is. Because I'm honestly not sure why he wasn't in the camp. Maybe I just missed him and he was in the camp. But we shall find out. So let's quickly search this other area.
I will help where I can.
Yeah, whole party, please. Actually don't need to cast light spells because we seem to be glowing enough as it is. But
We will win this war.
let's throw light down on Sealer anyway because it looks like it's going to be a bit darker in here. Alright, let's see. What do we have here? We have a sword in the wall. +2 longsword.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Vescavors.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
We'll just wait for this fight to win, I suppose. Okay, why are we struggling so much with this fight? That seemed to be a bit harder than the last few. Oh, that's not what I meant to press. Alright. Gosh, is there still more to go down here? Well, that Vescavor Royal Guard. So I thought we killed the Queen. Alright, let's go into turn-based. Alright, let's go. There must be more down here than I realised. There's a lot of Vescavors here, actually. This could be a bit of an issue. Social. Really have much left useful, do we?
Begone, fiend!
Buff land. Of course he is.
You won't survive me.
Yeah, let's keep fighting these swarms here, I guess. Are we all confused? Oh, that's alright. Can you do that still? You can. Cool. I thought maybe it was going to let me do that. And yeah, it's already done. Social, slowly hacking your way through.
Endure this.
Alright. Which one? That one's injured. Yeah, we've all failed. Ah, more of them. Okay, the acid's helping us here. I think we already had him smited. So okay, so let's move Ember to... No, stay in your move action. Who's in the middle of that? Is that Nenyo? Sorry, Nenyo. Pretty bad roll though.
I will bring down the divine.
So this would be an absolute nightmare if I had to do it the proper way without weapon attacks.
Make every strike count.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Slowly hacking our way through them. It's amazing how on turn-based it seems to be a much more efficient fight, because we copped heaps of damage. Oh. Oops. Yeah, you're pretty much out of spells. You're not immune to sleep, are you?
I'll remove this obstacle.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light, take you.
That's okay. You didn't kill Mal, you just knocked him down. Alright, let's just... No, I'll wait till we all group up, it's probably easier. And this should finish him off. Nope. As he stands up. Oh no, he's still... Okay. Now, stop it.
Let me help. My will is resolute.
Okay. And drop another one.
Not your eyes.
What do we have in here? This is another one of those rift things. Athletics. Well, let's not go that way just yet. Let's see what's down here first. Another trap. Where is... Okay, so I have to go past this to disarm that trap. Alright.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Hey, what do we have here? Hunter Retriever. Well, this might have been a mistake. And I think this... Look at all that. All of our buffs have just worn off. Do they just all wear off then? Huh. Well, that's terrible timing. How long did the athletics check succeed? Time passed an hour. Ah, okay, so it took us an hour to get through here, so that's cleared all of our buffs. Alright, well, I think this might be a perfect time to save and come back next episode, because this could be potentially... Ooh, fast healing 5. This could potentially be a serious fight. And we may not be ready for it. Oh wow, yeah, look at these eye rays. Fire, cold, electricity, petrification. I think this is definitely going to be save here and try this fight next time. Oh, can't save it. You mean I'm going to have to do it now? When was my last save? Did it save automatically? Quick saved. Okay, so I saved it after that last fight. You know what? We're here. Let's give it a go. Since I can't save it at this fight, let's see what you've got, Mr. Hunter Retriever. Oh. Right, that's... Well, there goes that.
No glory
Let's see if Sealer can take it. 13s. We have no resources left. Okay. It's got Misfortune on it now. Yep, so Misfortune's not going to come off of it now. So now it's within cackle range. Okay, nothing left there. What was its armor class? Quite high. 29. Yeah, let's turn that off. Let's just try attacking it first. 15s to hit. This is a problem. Because we are so tapped on resources. And our buffs all expired coming in here. Do we have... We do have Phantasmal Killer. It's going to be immune to that because it's a construct. Shadow Conjuration. Summons aren't going to help us here. Grease is unlikely to help us here. A Spiked Pit, if it's bugged, could help us here, but I'm not going to try and take advantage of a bug. So what we can do is use a Scroll of Haste. Psychon must mean we can scribe them to our books. It does. Oh, that's handy. Where is our haste scrolls? I know I made a few of these. Yep, there we go. I don't like our chances here though. Alright, let's summon our Azata. I forgot about that until I just saw that then. So that will come in handy, hopefully. Oh, Sealer. You got more lucky than anything there, Sealer. That was incredibly lucky that you didn't get hit by any of those. Lay on hands on yourself. You won't be able to intimidate it. Let's fight defensive. Let's not even worry about trying to do damage with you. Let's do a channel just to heal a bit more. Because yeah, you're just pretty much going to have to hold that. Let's get heroism on you as well. So that Misfortune would have been doing some serious work there. So our cackle is gone. Misfortune might drop. Cold Iron, Sonic. 2 extra Sonic damage? Is that a swift action? It's a swift action, so we might as well take the bonus damage. Okay. What do we have left for you? Not much to help, do we? No, so we can turn them into healing, but it's not gonna really... Protection from evil? Boost. Oh! Why couldn't you cast defensively? Okay. Alright, come on, Lil Andazata. We need your help. Is it immune to grease, I wonder? About to find out. It's not. Well, it might help us out. Let's buff Lan with this. Okay, Social's down. Sealer is still going. Heal yourself, heal everybody. Okay.
Am I doing it wrong?
Does he still have... No, so I lost misfortune. He's going to be immune to sleep because he's a construct. Vulnerability curse isn't going to help here. You are completely out of spells. Item wise, you do have scrolls obviously, but what's going to be helpful here? Stone skin potentially, but let's get back.
You won't stop us.
Okay, Lan. You need to boost your attack rolls. There's no other way around this. Sneak attack's not going to help us here. So aspect of the Falcon. Do you have any potions that you can drink that'll boost you here? Large person, that'll actually make you hit less likely. Reduce person will make you hit more but do less damage. Probably not worth the trade-off. Okay, social. I'm not moving you. So we can blind it. Missed. What is it doing?
Mystery revealed.
Okay. We can storm surge it. Can we lower its AC? We can. What's it doing? Doesn't tell me what it's doing. Let's get that on. Might as well make sure it's... yeah, it is immune to Somber.
Make every strike count.
14s to hit. Okay, got a couple of good hits on it there. But now you can get back, Social. Okay. Alright, let's keep trying to blind it then. Okay. So we got the blind onto it. Let's keep dropping its AC, I think. Okay, saving throw failed, so we've got that on there for a little bit. Now, Sealer, you're in a good spot at the moment. You might as well get some attacks. It's okay. Nothing you can do there, is there? Yeah, you are completely tapped, Ember.
Surrender or else.
Let's try and shoot your little bow at it.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
10s? Okay, we've got this under control. Hey, this is a bit tougher and scary. Oh, fell down from grease.
Mind over muscle.
First level spell, pulling its weight. Okay, so now we can lower its attack rolls. Probably won't matter, because hopefully...
Into the fray.
There we go, we got it! Alright, well that was an unexpected fight. What do we get? Retriever's Claw. Cold Iron Dagger. Alright, let's grab Amulet of Apothecary. Okay. Anything else in this room? Probably should have just got rid of that grease, but just the trap, to disarm the trap. Alright, I thought that was going to be a tough fight. I mean, I guess it was a tough fight, but wasn't as bad as I was expecting. The worst part was that the clearing that rubble took so long that we... oh, and we lost now. That we lost all of our buffs. So that was the biggest issue. Did I save it? That'd be funny if I didn't save that.
They will break against
vescavors. Let's just turn turn-based off. I couldn't be bothered dealing with that. Oh, there's so many of them. It's just going to take time to kill him, isn't it? maybe I'll just leave it here. Oh, Ember's died. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't just sit here and hope that they can kill their vescavors, and I need to take them seriously, because look at that, I've now lost 2 characters, so 3 characters. This will be where we will wrap up today's episode. Thank you for watching. We'll actually pick up from that last load, and we won't run around on real time with pause just to clear the annoying vescavors. We might actually have to reevaluate our situation, maybe head back out or see what buffs we can accommodate from scrolls. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the content, please hit the like button and subscribe down below, and we'll see you in the next video.